봉사하고 있는지 뭐. So I think you already have some idea about what we are doing at Shoes for Africa. So for today's Cicc Talk, I try to prepare 3 different topics I'm going to talk about today. So today, last time I talked about the Cameroon, right? You remember about Cameroon? The color of the flag and the economy and so many different things, right? 지난번에 카메룬에 대해서 소개했어요. 그래서 오늘은 카메룬 말고 카메룬은 아프리카의 안에 있는. So Cameroon is in Africa. So today I decided to start by introducing Africa. 보통 한국 사람 아니면 다른 나라 사람들 생각해 뭐 아프리카 어떤 나라, 그렇지? So some people think Africa is maybe a country, right? But Africa is not a country. Africa is a continent, right? Right? Yeah. For example, what's your name? 이름. 정민. So if I say, oh, 정민, are you from Asia? 아니지.
네.
한국 사람, 그렇지? So same, Korea is in Asia, right? So Asia is not a country but it's a continent. So it's very basic but some mistake. So I don't want you to make this kind of mistake in the future, okay? So Africa is a continent. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Africa, and then I'll talk about, you know, last time I think you're a high school student, high school, right? High school, middle school? Middle school, high school, right? So I think I have also been to middle school and high school, right? So I learned so many things. So I think today also I can share some advice, right, to you. And then lastly, I will talk about, we have a Christmas project at Shoes for Africa, right? So we have a Christmas project, Shoes for Africa. So I'll introduce this project at the end. So just 3 things, you know, introduce Africa a little bit, and then give some advice to you as students, and then lastly I will talk about the Shoes for Africa and also our Christmas project, okay? So our Africa, right? Our Africa, 우리 Africa, 그죠? So in our Africa, I will just introduce a few countries in Africa, right? So each country is different, right? 한국, 일본, 태국, 베트남, 싱가포르 다 틀리지, 그렇죠? 아프리카도 똑같아. 카메룬, 나이지리아, 앙골라, 잠비아 다 틀려요. 문화도 틀리고, 사람도 틀리고, 언어도 틀리고. So everything is different, right? So we'll choose a few countries from Africa, and then we can introduce them. So you can see each country is unique and special in its own way. So this is the map. So this is the map of Africa. So how many countries in Africa? 혹시 아시는 분? How many countries? 하지 마시고. How many countries? Any idea? Any idea? So in Africa we have about 54 different countries, right? About 54 is a lot. So many, right? So you can see each country is different. Cameroon is somewhere here, right? So we have so many: South Africa, more Kenya, Ethiopia, Nigeria, more Egypt. So many countries, and each country is very different, right? And then next, we try to look at each country in Africa. What is special? What is unique about this country, South Africa, right? I think most of you already know. Maybe Namaho? Right? So maybe you have some English teachers from South Africa, right? And many Koreans also go to South Africa to study English, right? So this country is just one country in Africa, right? So South Africa is 11 official languages in South Africa. 영어도 있고 다른 언어도 있고 뭐 너무 많아요, 그렇죠? 그리고 넬슨 만델라 다 아시죠? Yeah, right? So he's a South African, right? So here we try to pick each country and then some, not everything, but a few aspects special about this country. So we can also learn something about South Africa, right? So this is the color of South Africa. This is the flag. And also we know about Nelson Mandela, and it's also very developed. Emerging market means very developed country, right? 지하철도 있고 뭐 다 있어요. Okay? So this is a very developed country in Africa. So our next country is Cameroon. Right? Everybody know Cameroon for 축구. 축구 잘하는 나라. 그렇지? 축구 A2 혹시 A2 아세요? 축구 안 좋아하세요? So if those who are famous with those who are familiar with soccer, maybe you know about A2. He's a very famous Cameroon soccer player. So Cameroon is soccer is very popular in Cameroon. 혹시 카메룬 사람이면 축구 못하면 카메룬 아닌 것 같아. So 다 잘하는 거 아니고 그냥 다 할 수 있어요. Okay? So every young person in Cameroon should be able to play soccer. Not very excellent, but should be able to play because this is very popular sports, you know. So also official languages in Cameroon, English and French, right? So I can speak a little French, right? 불어도 하셨지? Yeah, so I can speak a little French. So most Cameroonians can speak English and French. And also we have, if you like, I know many Koreans like 등산, 그렇죠? So Cameroon also has a very tall mountain, but we don't like 등산, right? So yeah, this is very few things about Cameroon. So our next country will be Ethiopia. So Ethiopia is very famous for mountains as well, right? They have, most Ethiopians can run very long distance races, right? So marathon is very famous in Ethiopia. So all these countries we are trying to introduce, they have very special and they have their own unique characteristics, right? And also coffee, right? Most of you like coffee. Maybe you have heard about the coffee from Kenya or Ethiopia. Kenya, Ethiopia, they are in the east of Africa, right? So this area is very popular for coffee and the cocoa and this kind of cash crop. So as you see, each country, we already talked about South Africa and Cameroon, now we are in Ethiopia. So it's very different, it's very special in its own way. So next is Egypt. So if you like traveling, I think you should visit Egypt. So last time during the Cicc talk, I said, if, my advice to young people is, before you grow old and maybe someday die, you should visit Africa. Someday, 할 수 있으면 한 번 가야 돼. 그냥 가서 우리나라 말고 다른 나라도 있고 다른 나라 사람들 생활 어떻게 하는지 그 사람 문화 한번 직접 보고 그냥 맨날 TV 아니면 인터넷에서 나오는 얘기 말고 직접 가서 봐야 돼. 그거 보면 아마 다른 생각도 나와. 그렇죠? 경험 직접. So if you have a chance, my advice is one day, someday, you should plan, visit. Maybe USA, Europe, maybe similar to Korea, right? Maybe similar, but Africa may be very different to you. So maybe it's a good chance or it's a good experience. 한번 할 수 있으면 해야 돼. So Egypt, if you like traveling, Egypt, as you already know, has a lot of pyramids, right? It's good to see, to actually see face to face and to see on TV or a magazine is different, right? Actually, witness the experience together. So this is very, in the world, these are very magnificent structures, If you have a chance, it's good to experience that. And also Angola, this is another country in Africa. And Angola is a very rich country in Africa. So they have a diamond and gold and many other minerals. So usually they are very rich country in Africa, richer than Cameroon or many other countries. So this is a very rich country. So far we introduced maybe 5 different countries, right? So from this is just to give you some idea that each country is very unique in its own way. And each country has its own special, special factor and special attributes. Maybe Kenya, in South Africa, in Cameroon, in Angola, in Ethiopia, all these countries are very different and very unique. So next time, you should not make the mistake to say Africa is a country. No, it's a continent with many different countries which are very unique in their own way. Okay? So that is why I try to share with you a few countries in Africa and what is special and what is unique about each country. Any question? 혹시 질문? Can you understand? 다 이해하시죠? 네. Am I very fast? 아니죠? Okay. So yeah, so this is the first part of our talk for today. Introduce Africa in many different countries, and the second part, right? Actually, when I was asked to give the talk today, I didn't want to talk only about Shoes for Africa. I thought about maybe I can share some lesson or some advice with you. Maybe it could be good, right? So I began to think, what is good to share? Maybe 10, 12 years ago, I was in high school also, right? So high school and today, I learned many things. In high school, my personality and my character also changed, right? From high school to now. So I decided to share with you some advice, So when I was in high school, actually my high school is a Christian school. So we wake up 5:30 every morning. 5시 반에 일어나고 샤워하고 교회 가야 돼. 교회 기도하고 밥 먹고 학교 가야 되고 학교 끝나고 밥 먹고 운동하고 샤워하고 교회 가서 기도하고 해야 돼. So it's the same routine every day, right? Every day is the same routine. So one of my teachers always used to say like this, He always say this every day. It pays to be good, right? He always say, but nobody care about this, right? At the time, nobody listened to him, right? But sometimes I always remember this same phrase he always say, it pays to be good, right? But at the time, I was not a good student, I was not. Always get in trouble and fighting and skip class, always. So, but today, I remember this, so I decided to share it with you. So it pays to be good, so maybe you should also remember this phrase, right? It pays to be good. So here I just put together a few advice I would like to share. So, when you're young, right? Sometimes you have problems, you meet many people, you form an opinion about them, right? Maybe if we meet first time, 에드먼드 같이 만나면 집에 가서 에드먼드 어떤 사람인지 모르겠는데 근데 you can form an opinion based on meeting the person, right? Just form some opinion, right? Especially when you're in high school. Oh, I don't like this friend. I like this teacher, I don't like this person, right? But in life, I think you should not be too quick to judge people, right? Don't be too quick. You never know who this person is, right? So you always have to wait and try to listen, For example, the picture, the guy with the tattoo, 나쁜 사람. Easily you can say, 나쁜 사람, right? No, but don't be too quick to judge people, right? Sometimes you need time. You need to listen to them. You need to get to know them. and then you can form some opinion about the person. Okay? So this is just one little advice I want to share with you. So don't be too quick to judge them, right? First impression. First impression is good, right? First impression. Oh, make a first impression is good. But 시간 더 필요해. 시간 지나면 아마 생각이 바뀔 수 있어. Okay? So try to always listen more, you know, before you make some conclusion about somebody. Okay? So second one is revenge, right? Normally in school, oh, he treat me bad, I have to treat him bad. He don't talk to me, I don't talk to him. He don't play with me, I don't play with him, right? We always, you know, we always do this all the time. You know, somebody do something bad to you, you try to revenge, right? But maybe this is not the best way, right? Maybe this is not the best way to react to some situation, okay? So maybe you can just let it go. 나한테 나쁜 거 했는데 괜찮아, 뭐, 그렇죠? 괜찮을 거야. You'll be okay, right? No need to revenge. You know, whether you're young or old, I think it's the same, right? Sometimes just let it go. You know, sometimes don't need to fight. It will be okay. Sometimes you just have to be the good person. He looks bad, he did bad to me, but I'll be good to him. Okay? So maybe sometimes we can learn to cultivate this kind of attitude. Maybe it can help. Okay? So, usually, one person cannot be perfect, right? You cannot please everybody. Everybody can never like you, right? Maybe, oh, you're too smart, you're not smart, oh, you're good at sports, not good at sports, something. Some people always disagree. Some people. So, sometimes, 괜찮아. 신경 안 써도 돼. Sometimes, right? So everybody can never like you. So don't waste time to please everybody. You cannot be good to everybody. It's impossible. Okay? So sometimes we should remember this, you know, every day. If he don't like me, it's okay. Somebody else likes me. So sometimes we can try to remember this. Okay? So in high school or in middle school, I know you have so many activities, so many clubs or music or sports or this talk or something else. All these activities are very good and very fun to join. Maybe you come here, you meet somebody else. Maybe you come here, you have a chance to meet Edmond, right? Or maybe you go to some club, you meet somebody else. This is good. This is good experience for you. You learn so many things. You know, when you join these clubs and these activities, you have more opportunities in life. You learn so many things. You may not recognize today, but maybe in 5 years' time, you will remember, oh, I went to Cicc Talk. I met some guy from Cameroon. He said something, right? So maybe not today, but in the future, you will remember. So if you have a chance, you should join as many activities and many clubs and many experiences while you have a chance. While you are in high school, this is your opportunity. So try as much as possible to have fun, to join these social activities and learn, you know, and broaden your experience about life and about so many things. So I think these are just a few, there are so many, but because of time, you know, I try to choose just a few advice to share with you so you can remember all these things. You know, don't be too quick to judge a people, right? Everybody can never like you. So don't waste the time, you know, trying to convince somebody, oh, you have to like me. You know, maybe it's not necessary sometimes, okay? So all these advices, maybe you can try to remember. So, negative attention, right? Of course, when you're in high school, you play, you have fun, and you do so many things, some good, some bad, right? But sometimes bad attention is not good, right? Bad attention, definitely not good. Why? Because people don't easily forget. Right? People don't forget. Usually, I don't know about Korea, but in many countries, even in Cameroon, maybe after 20, 30 years, high school classmates 모임 있어. 뭐 30년 후에 뭐 같이 만나서 이 사람 어떤 일 하고 있는지 뭐 같이 얘기해보고. If you were bad in high school and or middle school, people never forget. They always remember. 그때 이런 거 했었어. 그치? So people not easily forget. So when you're in high school, it's always better to be good. Not call negative attention and always fighting and do bad things. Try to be good. If you can, try to be good. Because your friends will not forget. They always remember. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some job or something. 이 사람 그때 이런 거 했으니까 아마 좋은 사람 아닌 것 같대. 그치? So they always remember what you did. Maybe 20 years ago. So people usually don't, maybe good things they forget. The good things you did, 기억 안 해. 잃어버렸어, 그거. 나쁜 거는 기억이 남아. They always remember. So don't draw bad attention, no. Do the best stuff? No. Try to do good. Because bad things, people will not forget. Whether young and grow old, always remember. So it's better to avoid the bad things while you are still young, okay? So I think that is a few advices about why you are young, and these advices are very relevant, right? Whether you're young or maybe you grow old, I think these are some of the things, you will always, try to remember. Try not to be quick to judge people. Do not revenge, right? Let it go. 괜찮아. You cannot please everybody. Everybody can never like you. Everybody will never agree. So maybe have many experiences, join many activities as much as you can. And also try not to be bad. Don't do the bad stuff, right? Don't do the bad things because people don't forget. So those are a few advices I prepared to share with you. And then the last part of our talk today is about the Shoes for Africa. So as you already know, Shoes for Africa, I started 거의 4년 전에 시작하는 거예요. 그래서 그때는 저도 when I was young 가끔도 축구 하고 싶은데 신발도 없고 가끔 하나 아니면 2개밖에 없어서 그래서 같은 신발도 축구도 하고 같은 신발도 학교도 다니고 그래서 한국 하이스쿨 끝나고 대학교도 졸업도 하고 한국도 오고 지금 일하고 계시고 그래서 my life story is very long, right? So sometimes I think about my story and 지금 괜찮아. I'm okay. 지금. 근데 다른 사람들 만약에 에드몬드처럼 maybe they are young. 이 사람들한테 만약에 내가 할 수 있으면 어떻게 도와줄 수 있는지 방법 있냐? 한번 고민하고 있어서 그래서 4년 전에 이런 회사 만들었어요. So our objective for this Shoes for Africa is not to just give shoes to them. 그거 아니고 we have to share love with each other. 그냥 신발 보내기 말고 다른 사람한테 사랑 어떻게 줄 수 있는지. Okay? So that is our objective. We need to share love. 지금 여기서 maybe you live very comfortable. 잘 살고 계시는데 다른 데에서 어려운 사람도 많고 그래서 만약에 내가 신발 10개, 12개 있으니까 그 사람은 신발 하나밖에 없어서 만약에 내가 도와줄 수 있으면 그럼 도와줘야 돼. Okay? So our objective is to share love with people who are in need, right? They don't have maybe clothes or maybe shoes. They walk many kilometers to go to school without shoes. They go to school, they don't have pens and pencils, but we have so many pen and pencil we don't need. 필요 없는 거를 많아. 맨날 집에서 버리는 것도 있고, 내년 여름도 오니까 작년 여름 옷도 버리고 새로운 거 사, 그치? So we have so many things. I realize so many things we may not need, right? So why not give this to another person, right? So we add the value. 이거는 내가 이거 버리는 거 아니고 내가 생각해. 만약 이거 내가 많이 쓰니까 아마 필요 없다고 생각하면 이거 가지고 다른 사람한테 주고 이 사람도 기쁘고 행복하고 잘 쓸 수 있고. 그래서 this is our objective, right? We add value by giving to somebody else who really needs. So that is objective of Shoes for Africa. So we have many activities we do. We collect shoes, we collect clothes, usually summer 여름 옷 같은 거. We collect pens and pencil and stationery and everything. So we try to give to many orphans, right? In Africa. 엄마 없고 아빠도 없고 아마 아빠 엄마 계시는데 돈도 없고 불쌍하죠. So we try to support them. 왜냐면 보통 생각해, if father has no money and mother also 돈 없고, it's difficult to go to school. 왜냐면 아예 집도 필요하고 옷도 필요하고 펜도 필요하고 학교비도 내고 밥도 먹고, 그치? So their needs, so many needs they have. But if we try to support them with maybe shoes, okay, 만약에 shoe 주면 아빠 신발 사는 거 필요 없고 그거 빼고, 옷도 사는 거 필요 없고 빼고, 그래서 남은 돈은 그냥 학교에서 내야 돼. So whatever little money they have, they can pay for tuition fee, right? And when they pay for tuition fee, 그 아이들 학교 가서 공부 열심히도 하고 하이스쿨도 가고 대학교도 가면, 대학교 졸업하면 아마 그 아이 그때 돈 받을 수 있잖아, 그죠? So they can get education, and with education they are not poor, right? 일 찾아야 되지, 그죠? 일 찾아서 돈 벌을 수 있다는 얘기지. So we try to support them so they can go to school, right? So if we support the parents with the shoes and clothes, the little money they have, they can pay for tuition fee. 공부도 할 수 있고 졸업도 할 수 있고 나중에 일 찾을 수 있는 점. Okay? So that is our objective of Shoes for Africa. So since 4 years ago, we have so many programs. We CCIC with other community center. So that is what we do every day, and this is continuous project. 지금 여기까지 this is not the last time, right? 계속 하는 거예요. 그래서 언제든지 신발이나 옷 있으면 우리한테 주면 돼요. Okay, so this is continuous activities. So I think I have a few slides about what we have done. We have so many activities. If you go to at the end, you can see our Facebook. I think maybe some of you have Facebook. 그냥 페이스북에서 Shoes for Africa 이렇게 치면 우리 페이지 나와요. 거기 들어가서 우리 어떤 행동하고 있는지 다 거기 사진 나와요. 비디오도 있고 사진도 있고 내용 다 나와요. 거기서 직접 볼 수 있어요. So this was our last Cicc talk, right? Maybe some of you are in this picture, I'm not sure, right? So actually, I live in Pyeongtaek, so I drive maybe 1 hour 30 minutes to come here. But I think this is very essential and important activity for us, because I share with you about Shoes for Africa. You can also learn something, and you can also share with somebody else, right? So if we continuously share this information, we continuously encourage love and togetherness in the world. So that is why I think this is very important. 또 다른 사람한테도 Shoes for Africa 말고 그냥 이 생각, this idea to share love is very important. Even you cannot donate the shoes, but you can learn to love other people who don't have. Okay? So you can learn to love them, and if you have a chance, I know you can support them. Okay? So we think this is very important activity for us. So this was our last Cicc talk, and this was I was very glad to be here to share with you about our journey and what we are doing and everything. And again, thank you for inviting me last time, to share. So PYCC is a Pyeongtaek Youth Community Center. So here also, this is another community center. We have a lot of projects going on with the Pyeongtaek Youth Community Center. There we have not high school, but also elementary school kids, right? So elementary school kids, sometimes they write the letter, right? They write letter. We connect them with kids in Africa, right? They write the letter. So they bring the shoes and they write the letter to the kids in Africa. So we take the letter and we deliver to them, right? 그냥 그 아프리카인 아이들한테 하고 싶은 말 있으면 한번 써봐, 그렇죠? So they write, they are very happy to donate the shoes. 이런 신발, 새로운 신발 아니고 그냥 내가 청소해서 보내는 건데 잘 쓰고 학교도 신어서 가야 되고 공부도 열심히 하고 이런 얘기를 쓰는 거지. 만약에 우리 Shoes for Africa 페이스북 들어가시면 거기서 다 편집 볼 수 있어요. So you can see they write what they feel. Korean kids, middle school, elementary school, they write how they feel to donate. So we transfer this letter to African kids in English. They write in English, so they can also read. Sometimes they write in Korean, we translate to English together. So we encourage these kinds of activities. So all this, for these t-shirts from Korea, these are middle school students in Africa, right? So we take all these t-shirts to them, so they can also feel, somebody somewhere. 한국 어디에 있는지 모르겠는데, 근데 다른 나라에 있는 사람들 우리의 사랑도 있고 우리 생각, they think about us and they donate these t-shirts to us. So we write love on the t-shirts from Korea or something like that. So this is all to encourage the love, right? So they can also smile, okay, somebody also think about me. So not only kids, but parents also involved in these activities, right? So to donate the shoes and clothes and everything to support, what we are doing. So those are just a few pictures about our, we have more than 3,000 pictures, on our Facebook page. So each activity, you can see so many pictures on the Facebook. So here, today, we actually, last year we have similar activity. So we decide to continue this activity every year. So every year during Christmas, we have a Christmas project. So Christmas project, we prepare a Christmas card from Shoes for Africa. So we will 이거 끝나고 한 분씩 이거 하나 줄 테니까 그럼 이거 그냥 읽어보고 안에서 어떤 내용이 있는지 만약에 섭취할 수 있으면 좋고 할 수 없으면 그냥 마음으로 괜찮은 것 같아요. Okay? So we prepared this Christmas card for everybody. So you can, this is just to show our love, our thank you message to you for continuously support and continuously thinking about Shoes for Africa. So we started this Christmas project last year, and every year we are going to do the Christmas project. So basically for Christmas project, what we do is during Christmas, so many orphans have no gift. right? They have no Santa and nothing. So on Christmas Day, we meet together, we prepare 맛있는 거 and something to drink, 음료수 준비도 하고 같이 밥 먹고 and 선물 줘요. Christmas present, we prepare one present for everybody. Every kid, we prepare one gift for them, right? So this is Christmas season. Christmas is love and happiness, right? So we prepare for them so they can also feel, 나도 행복해. 크리스마스라서, 그죠? 왜냐면 그런 거 없으면 불쌍해, right? No gift, right? They feel very sad. So we want them to also be happy. Something 조금이라도 기쁠, they are very happy, right? So we try to do this project to prepare some gift for them so they can also enjoy the Christmas season. So this is Christmas card. Maybe looks something like this. This one. So we are going to share this one at the end of the of this program. So yeah, this is our last year card we made at the Pyeongtaek Youth Center. So not only here but everywhere, maybe 우리 교회에서도 여기 상당교회, you know, we also introduce this project, our Christmas project in the church, in 상당교회. So we also introduce this project so people can also feel, this is Christmas season, you know. Here, maybe in Korea, maybe many people have gifts, but somewhere just little gift, maybe pencil case, or maybe hat, something very simple, right? They can also feel true love during the Christmas period. Christmas card. Yeah, so basically for today's, I think this is our last slide for today. So at the end of this talk, we have looked at 3 different things for today. So for today's Cicc Talk, you know, I tried to share maybe 3 different items for today's talk. So first, we have introduced about Africa. At least you can learn something new about each country. And then we try to encourage people to be good, right? You're young in high school, middle school, so it pays to be good, right? So you can always keep this in your mind. And then we introduce many other advices about, you know, you can keep this in your mind while you're young and while you grow old, and you can always try to remember. And then lastly, we introduce the Christmas project, right? So our Christmas project is about sharing love once again, especially during the Christmas season, right? So we need to encourage people who are in need and try to support them if we can. So I think that is everything I prepared for today for our Cicc Talk. And I want to thank you very much for coming to today's talk and for listening. If I have a chance, I will come here again, maybe in the future. And our Facebook page, if you have Facebook, I think I really encourage you to, you know, to try to go to this address. If you Facebook Shoes for Africa, you can see, you know, you can have more information about what we are doing, and you can see more pictures, and then you can get inspired, you know, to join. Not only Shoes for Africa, but if you have a chance to support other people and share love with somebody else, I strongly encourage you to do that, okay?
So we're grade 5, and thank you so much for your lecture. I was really appreciated. And so these are our questions.
Is there any reasons why Cameron became good at soccer?
Actually, soccer, I'm not sure any special reason, but naturally, you know, we have the talent, to play soccer well. So it's a natural talent we have, I think.
What is your happiest or the hardest time while doing Choose for Africa?
As I said, 이런 봉사할 때 어려운 점도 많아요. 근데 생각해 보면, what is the reward at the end, right? So to come here, carry the shoes, go back home, pack them together. 솔직히 어려워요. 시간도 없고 나도 회사원이라서 시간도 부족하고 뭐 이거도 하고. But at the end of the day, when I see the kids smile and the kids are happy, right? And that is what gives me the energy, right? Means I need to do more, right? 어려워도 계속 해야죠, right? 다른 사람 위해서 행복해 만드는 거니까 그래서 열심히 해야지.
Is there a special reason for using the word choose your project?
So actually, the shoes signify something, right? The shoes signify a path or journey, right? They are taking, right? So it's not actual shoes, but it's the journey, right? That we are taking to, become happy, to show love. That journey, right? So we can start the journey with the shoes, right? So the shoes signify not just the physical shoe, but the journey we are making, right? So how to make that journey? So that is why we decided to use the word, the shoes for Africa, okay?
Why are there more Muslim in Egypt?
Egypt. Actually, this is very historical reason. So, but I'm not sure why, but I need to ask my Egyptian friend. But I think, as I said, maybe 90% of the Egyptians are mostly Muslims, and then maybe 1% Christian. But I'm not sure the reason. But this country, right? 원래 그렇게 있을 것 같아요. 저도 잘 모르는데. Right, but I think this is the structure of the country long time ago. Okay.
Finishing the question.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you so much. 네, 너무 감사합니다.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
We are group 4.
Okay.
And I have the first question.
Okay.
And, you said during your class today, students' memories live in mind a long time.
다시.
I just wonder.
Yeah.
I just wonder, what is your best happy memory during your high school age?
Oh, during high school. Oh. My high school was very fun. As I said, I was not a very good student because I was always in trouble in the high school. But my very fun memory, so many fun memories, I think. But when I play soccer, and then when we win a trophy, that is, I don't go to school the next day because I'm very happy. So high school was very fun, and I think soccer was one of my most enjoyed activities during the time. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Are you good at soccer?
Yeah, I am. 박지성보다 잘해요. Yeah, I am 축구 선수.
When did you live in Africa? Did you visit other countries in Africa?
Yes, I went. I visited Nigeria one time. So apart from Nigeria, that is only country I visited. But I think you know, when you live, for example, you live in Korea, right? But sometimes you don't travel in Korea. You know? 서울 사는 사람들 보통 부산도 안 가고 제주도 안 가고 그냥 서울에서만. 그렇죠? So sometimes when you live somewhere, you're always very contented in your environment. You don't travel. But after I visited Korea, I have been to China, Japan, Thailand, Philippines, so many countries in Asia, but I have been to only one country in Africa. 좀 이상해. So I think, yeah, I need to travel more, right? Go to Ghana, go to Nigeria, and other countries in Africa. So that is some plan I have. Yeah, but I think I need to experience more in Africa as well.
I wonder how many shoes go to Africa in 1 year?
In 1 year, usually we try to send the shoes 4 times in 1 year. So 1 year we send about 4 to more. 1 year we send about 4 to 7,000 shoes in 1 year to Africa. Yeah, so we send a lot. We send a lot of shoes to Africa. If we have the chance, we send a lot. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
When you send shoes to Africa, those are wash it?
Yeah, so some, you mean wash 청소? So usually we encourage people to at least clean the shoes before they send to us, right? We encourage them. So some people do clean, but 할 수 없으면 괜찮고 우리가 해야 돼, 직접. Okay? So sometimes we have a project with the Pyeongtaek Youth Community Center. We meet 학생들 만나서 같이 청소하는 거예요. 그런 액티비티도 있어요. So we have this kind of program, you know, together 같이 청소. So 청소 우리한테 보내기 전에 청소하시면 좋고 할 수 없으면 괜찮고. Okay? Thank you.
This is the end.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rupert. Thank you so much.
So thank you for your lecture, and we had great impression from your advice.
Thank you so much.
So we have 4 questions.
Does Shoes for Africa collect only shoes?
No, not only shoes, right? So as I already explained, the shoe is just like a symbol, you know, but we also encourage people to donate the clothes, right? But usually summer clothes, t-shirt, and not very thick jackets, right? Mostly t-shirt and pants, and also maybe stationery, like a pens and pencil, you know, this kind of things. So we also collect all the stuff, not only shoes, but clothes, but no high heel or thick jacket or 그런 거 말고 그냥 운동화, okay? 운동화 is okay. So not only shoes, but also, you know, running shoes and other and running shoes, t-shirt and pants is okay.
So, what does the motivation for starting the project Shoes for Africa?
Yeah, as I try to explain, you know, sometimes we maybe when you grow older, you can understand, but sometimes you have to think about your life, right? You have to think about your journey, right? From Cameroon to Korea is a long way, right? From high school to middle school to high school, university, and 대학원 and 회사원, right? It's a long process. So until now, you know, 지금까지, you know, how can I help somebody? You know, 나만 말고 다른 사람한테도 생각해야 돼. 맨날 나 혼자 생각 말고 다른 사람, 어려운 사람 도와줄 수 있어? 조금 더 다시 생각해보고. So for my case, you know, after this thinking, I decided to, you know, find a way. 방법 찾아야 돼. Find a way to support some other person. So that was my motivation is, you know, I want to help somebody also, make somebody smile. Because I can smile, somebody is not smiling. How can we extend the love to them, right? So that was the motivation in order to start 4 years ago, I didn't know I can come here and explain about Shoes for Africa. I don't know. 그냥 idea, right? But this idea we have to put to work. You know, every day we are working to make it real, make it happen, right? So with this idea, we put so much work over many years, and today I can explain to you about Shoes for Africa. I can show you pictures of what we have done, right? So the motivation is not only me, right? But I need to think about somebody else, okay?
Why did you come to Korea?
Yeah, you know, I get this question all the time. So actually, after university, I want to study abroad in another country, but at the time, my parents don't have a lot of money to go to USA or to Europe, so I need to find another option, right? So I searched the internet, and I found a university in Korea, and they offer a scholarship to me. So I think this is cheaper, and you know, maybe I can also learn new things in another country. So I decided to come here to study. So I studied 아주대 대학원에서 관광 아니야 관광 아니고 비즈니스 MBA 거기서 졸업했어요. So I came here to study.
Give some recommendations for traveling countries.
Okay. Yeah, as I said, you know, it's always advisable to go to Africa at least one time before you die, okay? So, traveling countries, I will focus on Africa because I am from that part of the world. So I think there are so many countries in Africa depending on what you're interested in. You know, if you're interested, Cameroon has a lot of culture and diversity. So you can see many different cultures in Cameroon. If you're interested in maybe the mountain and Dengsan, right, and wildlife, you know, maybe you can go to Kenya or Ethiopia. South Africa is also good, right? So there's so many countries in Africa. You just need to pick your interest, right, and then you can really find a suitable country. But maybe Cameroon, Kenya, Ethiopia, South Africa, maybe you can visit one of these countries.
Thank you for your answers.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for your great lecture. And
you.
we got 3 questions. And
When you were a high school student, you told us that you had to go to the church every day. Was there any punishment if you skip it?
Yeah, of course. There's a big penalty and the punishment, right? If you absent any of these activities, you know, at the time, our school is very big, right? So we have a plantation, you know, plantation mango, plant the trees. We have a banana, right? They plant the tree, very big area, right? So if you absent any of these activities, you have to go and work. So you have other people are in the class studying quietly, you are in the plantation. So usually I was in the plantation. So I and my friend, so people sit in the classroom and they can see us in the plantation, right? We just sit down and drink water, very hot. Yeah, so a lot of punishment if you miss any activity. Yeah.
I think Shoes for Africa is such a good program, and you're a genius that you decided to start.
Wow, thank you.
Back to question.
Okay.
Is Shoes for Africa national program or just at Korea?
Yeah, so actually because I live in Korea, it's easy to focus in Korea and, you know, try to promote this idea But I have many friends in different countries who are very interested in our idea. So right now we are talking with them if they can also start a similar project in their country. Maybe USA or maybe Belgium or other countries as well. So right now we have many friends in other countries who are interested in this idea, and we also have many people in need in Africa also contact us. Oh, please, 우리한테도 도움 줄 수 있어? Right? So many people contact us to benefit from our project and if we can support them. So we have a lot of motivation to keep fighting, to keep struggling, to promote this idea, not only in Korea, but in many other countries. So we can share love around the world, right? So if everybody is talking about love and helping each other, then we can make the world a better place.
Why did Ethiopian people choose 13 months calendar?
Oh, wow, that is a very difficult question. Oh, actually, I'm not sure, but this is very unique. It is unique for me also because Cameroon has 12 months calendar and 7 days. For Ethiopia, it's 13 months and 6 days, right? So I'm not sure why, but I think I need to study more about this. Yeah, but thank you for that question. I will check.
Thank you.
You go next.
Question. You're volunteering and Choose for Africa project now. Then after Choose for Africa project, what is your last goal of your volunteering work? What is your next plan?
Actually, for now, I try to. This project is not. It will not end now. This project is a continuous project. So 4 years ago, we didn't know where we will be today, right? We didn't know. 4 years ago, when I started this project, I went to a coffee shop in Bokdong with my computer. I just sat on at the coffee table with my computer, and I'm thinking, oh, I have this idea. So I started to write, what is the mission? What is the goal for this idea? What do we want to achieve? I don't have any logo, nothing. I don't have a name. So, but just idea. I started to write. After writing, oh, shoes, okay. And then I contact my friend, please, can you make a logo for us? Like that. So it's one step at a time, right? It takes time. From then to now is 4 years. So next 4 or 5 years, we don't know where we will be, right? But we'll know one thing, we want to continue to share love, right? So we are not sure where we will be in 10 years' time, but we know one thing we know for sure is we will be sharing love with other people. So that is what we know. But how this journey will take us, how this project will take us, we are not sure yet. But we will continue sharing love.
Okay, I think this is the end, and thank you for answering.
Okay, let us start from here.
How come you get to care others so much? So I really admire the altruism in your heart, and when I see people like you, I get to think, I just wonder what kind of life they're living. So I just wanted to know your philosophy of sharing love.
Yeah, actually, to help other people takes so much of our time and our energy. It's not easy, so there is a lot of dedication in doing what we are trying to do. So for over the years, very simple. Yesterday, she tried to call me so many times, but I could not get to talk to her on the phone, because I'm very busy. So I get home maybe 11 p.m. I didn't prepare this material. I didn't prepare at that time. So I slept and I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. But in my mind, I know what I want to talk about today. But I didn't prepare the material. But I just have the idea in my head. So I have to wake up early and prepare this material to share, and after this, I have to go to work. You know, so to help other people, it takes a lot of dedication, you know, but at the end of the day, you need to believe what you're doing is right. You need to know the impact you're trying to create, and the love or the happiness you're trying to give to other people means a lot to them. And they look up to you for this. If we do not do this, what happens to them? Right? So it takes a lot of energy, a lot of dedication, you know, to help other people. Because I can only think about myself, right? It's a Saturday, I can just sleep and wake up in the afternoon, go to the movies, and after watch a TV and relax, right? But to do this kind of activity, same for you, to come here and spend maybe 3-4 hours, you can be playing with your friends somewhere, you can be doing something else, play video game, but you decided to come here because there's a reason, because you know why. You know, so to help other people usually takes so much of our strength and our energy. But at the end of the day, what is the final goal, right? We are sharing love and we believe what we are doing is right. So this is what motivates us to keep on pushing, right? Even though it's difficult, but we have to keep doing this, okay? So don't be discouraged and don't feel like, oh, this is too much. Always think about the final goal. I am sharing love with other people. I am making them happy, and I believe what I'm doing is the right thing to do, okay? So that is the motivation.
How can I join or donate to Shoes for Africa?
Yeah, at the end of this slide, we show our Facebook page. So the Facebook is a Shoes for is a figure of 4, Africa, right? If you check that, you can easily find our logo, Shoes for Africa, on the Facebook, and then you can easily contact us. Or if you want to donate, you can just contact me directly, and you can donate whatever you want to donate, whether clothes or shoes or stationery or money or anything you want to donate. And if you want to learn more about what we are doing, every information is also on our Facebook page. And you can also talk to me directly if you have any questions, and then we can try to answer.
Where I have to send the package?
The package, we have our address I can give to you. We have a small warehouse where we stock all the stuff. So you can just mail the box directly to our warehouse, or you can give it to Chanyanim in this center. Yeah, he is collecting also the shoes for us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You said traveling before we grow up is really important, right?
Yes.
But someone else already asked that question, but could you recommend us another place that we can travel after Sunam?
Yeah, so actually, so many people travel for various reasons, right?
Yes.
People go on the honeymoon, people just want to go away from the city life, you know, to think about their life and reflect again. So first thing is, you know, what is the reason for traveling? And whatever reason you have for traveling, the one thing is sure. You would surely, or you would definitely learn something new.
Yes.
You know, you experience something, you know, which will maybe can change your life forever. So to recommend somewhere, you know, maybe, as I said, I will always, Europe and America is already maybe similar to Korea, very developed country, busy street and everything, you know, but sometimes it's good to see nature, right?
Nature.
It's good to see the natural things, you know, and also experience the very simple things in life. You know, go to the farm, see how the kids play, right? So maybe countries in Africa are a good option.
Yes.
So,
where's the best place you visited?
best place I visited in Africa. I've been to only one country in Africa, so I'm not sure which is the best place. But I know there are a lot of beautiful places also in Africa. Maybe Madagascar or South Africa or Namibia. You know, a lot of beautiful coastline, right? So you can also enjoy. Because one thing is, usually the TV and the internet, they paint the picture about Africa is not only about the suffering, right? There are a lot of beautiful things also in Africa. There are a lot of wonderful people, warm-hearted people, you know, a lot of beautiful scenery. If you like, you can also enjoy, you know, that. Maybe your honeymoon, not Hawaii but, you know, you can go to Africa, right? Of course, yeah. There are a lot of beautiful places in Africa. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the end. Thank you for.
Thank you so much, group one. Thank you so much.